Hello guys, welcome back. It is currently October 1st, which means that it is officially fall season. I guess technically September is counted as fall as well, but it has been quite warm and summery, so it hasn't really felt like fall. But I guess now when the weather is starting to cool down a bit and the leaves are turning yellow, you're starting to feel this cozy fall vibe, which I love. But yeah, as I've been mentioning in my videos previously, I've been quite busy working on so many different projects and videos. I've been making so many more videos than I usually do in a month, so I'm trying to take it a little more slow now because I'm starting to feel a little tired, a little weary. So I'm trying to slow down a bit just so I don't exhaust myself completely. I don't know, I have just been in this flow, getting so much stuff done. But yeah, I still got quite a few things to get done this week. The calendars have arrived. They will be added to my shop this Friday. So when you're watching this, the calendars are available, so make sure to check that out. It isn't a super big shop update since it is only the calendars that are new, but maybe I want to add some stickers too. I'm thinking maybe I can take some of the calendar drawings or paintings and turn them into stickers maybe. Some of them I think would be very fitting as stickers, so I might want to do that as well, just to have something a little extra to add to the shop. And I might also mention, and I will soon be done with this intro, I promise, there will be a big shop update in the beginning of November, which will be holiday themed. There will be Christmas ornaments, both handmade and also like the acrylic charms. There will be greeting cards and also a bunch of new prints, so I'm very excited about that. I promised myself last year that I would make Christmas ornaments, so this year I did. And the calendars will also be available at the holiday update. So the calendars will be the October update, and then in November it will be more holiday themed, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. So as for today, I will be working on some Kattober prompts. I will not be able to draw each day, so I'm trying to make a few sketches. I went ahead yesterday and I did all the sketches for this week's prompt, so today I can just ink them and color them. And we will also be taking Sally to the vet again. This time it is for her eye. We noticed earlier in the summer that she had like a little scratch on her eyes, so we have been treating her with eye drops 3 times a day for about 6 weeks now, which she has been loving. So today it is a revisit just to see that everything is healing properly, and hopefully it will heal all by itself and we don't have to do any surgery and stuff, so I will keep you updated. But yeah, let's take a look at those calendars. Yeah, here we have them. So we got the smaller size, we got the hanger, which I chose to be white. Here it is. I'm so excited to see these in real. Colors look so good. Then we got the big one. Looks just the same. It is only a little bigger, and instead of just the numbers, we got these squares that you can make some notes in, and each month got different colors. Yeah, it turned out exactly as I wanted. The paper feels very nice and sturdy, but it isn't super thick. I feel like it could have been a little thicker, but also thinner paper is good for keeping the shipping costs down. But yeah, I'm so happy with how these turned out. So this is basically how the calendars arrives. They comes without any further packaging, which is good, but I feel like I would like to add some extra protection to them so that the surface doesn't get all scratched or scuffed up. I have these paper sleeves that actually fit the calendar perfectly, so I could just put them all in paper sleeves because it is more environmentally friendly, but I think I actually want to put them in plastic sleeves for the same reason as I put my prints in plastic sleeves. It's because it is a paper product, and when I ship them out out. You never know the weather conditions. Will the package be outside a lot in the rain? Will there be a lot of moisture? So I will have my mom over later this week and she will help me to sleeve all of them. And it is only 11 a.m. but I'm gonna grab some lunch because we need to leave for the vet. Here she is, still unaware of what is going to happen. Oh, there is a little kitty. Kitty wants her soft cheese. Ah. So I have really been looking forward to October, not only because it is a cozy month, but also they are releasing a new season of Ghost Hunt, which is a Swedish show. They released a new episode today and I can't wait to see it, but we're saving it for the weekend just because we have more time to watch TV then. I'm so excited about this new season. Seems like it will be pretty intense. I don't know, I've just been really into those paranormal ghost hunting shows lately. I've been watching a lot of Destination Fear, which is quite entertaining sometimes and also a little scary. Ghost or no ghost, I would never dare to be alone in the dark in an abandoned old hospital building or prison or anything. So yeah, kudos to them. So this is the harvest from yesterday. Apples from our own trees. Look at this giant. We have two kinds of trees, one with apples like this and one with more red apples, and these ones are so delicious and they smell so good. So far I have only picked the ones that are falling on the ground. There are plenty more in the trees. Some of them we just give away, some to my parents, some to my husband's parents, but we're also keeping some. I put them in the freezer so that I can use them later for pies and stuff like that. So I did this whole segment where I talked about Kattober and the art supplies that I'm using, but when I started editing it, I noticed this weird clicking disturbance noise. It almost drove me insane, so I'm refilming it. I think it was my desk lamp causing the disturbance noise, because I noticed that sometimes when I film close to this lamp there is this buzzing sound, which I noticed for some of the clips in this videos. I'm trying to keep it in mind, but sometimes I forget. But yeah, let me show you my Kattober drawings. Yeah, I'm using this sketchbook from Moleskine. Usually I work with watercolors, so I'm using a watercolor sketchbook, but this time October kind of snuck up on me, so I didn't have enough time to order a new watercolor sketchbook, so I just took what I had at home, which was this one. It isn't really a sketchbook, it is a sketch pad, so the pages are removable, and I noticed that some of them are starting to come loose, so I need to be a little careful when flipping through the pages. But yeah, here's some art supply swatches, and as I mentioned, I usually work with watercolors for Kattober, but this time, since I don't have a watercolor sketchbook, and since this paper is a little thinner, I had to use something else, so I dug up my Ohuhu water-based markers, which I actually quite like. They have this very nice flexible brush tip and also this fine point bullet tip. These are the only colors that I'm using, which are still quite many, but it is nice to limit myself a little. Then also some color pencils, the Faber-Castell Polychromos. Then for the line art, I'm using the Pentel brush sign pen, the one that I used for the calendar paintings. I really like the finer flexible nib, it is so nice, and I like the color. And I also found this Copic fine liner in the color Wine, which turned out to match the Pentel pen in color perfectly. Needed eraser, a regular eraser, a kind of mechanical pencil but with a thicker lead, and I love it, and a pencil sharpener. And since the pages in the beginning are a little loose, I actually skipped a few pages. The title page, Kattober 2024. For this year I actually chose a theme for my drawings, which is Witches Familiar. So instead of drawing many different cats, I will be drawing this guy. Here he is, the Witches Familiar that has stolen his master's wand. So this is Charm, upside down, backpack, jar, which is one of my favorites, nervous. So here I'm introducing a new little kitty, which the big kitty isn't super happy about. And we got Bubble. The little kitty wasn't included in the first sketch, so I added him later, or her. I'm not really sure if it is a him or her. I think this is a boy and maybe this is a girl. We got Stain and a knocked over ink bottle. I'm sure it wasn't one of the kitties. So yeah, these are the ones for the first week. Something that has been very helpful is that I'm making the sketches digitally in Procreate, then I print them, because as I mentioned, the pages in this sketchbook is a little thinner, so I can actually trace the sketches, and it is saving me so much time and stress, because usually I make the sketch on this side and then the actual drawing on this side, but since the pages are see-through, the sketches on this side will show up on the back side of the previous drawing, so I have to leave this page empty. And since I'm filming this a week after I made these drawings, I have actually made the drawings for the next week or this week. So we got Floral, and this might be one of my current favorites. I love it. Coal, here we have the little kitty again. The big kitty is not impressed. And we got Hidden Moon, which is also one of my favorites. I like how colorful it turned out. And for today, when the video is going up, we have Pattern. The kitty is helping with the embroidery. So yeah. So it's the next day, it's Wednesday, and I'm so tired today. I finished up all the Kattober prompts, and then I took an early lunch, and I did a little bit of napping on the couch, which I never do in the middle of the day. And I was watching Destination Fear while I was sleeping, so or while I was falling asleep, so I had some pretty weird dreams, as you usually do when napping. So again, I'm quite tired today, so I'm trying to do some smaller things, some easy things that doesn't take a lot of brain activity, I suppose. So I'm working on the stickers, as I mentioned. So we have this one, the March cat, and also the one that I use for the cover of the calendar. So I have started with the pen tool going around the kitty. So I'm gonna cut out the cat and also the paper and this tube. The process is a little slower than usual since I'm only using my computer mouse. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, when I updated my computer, my trusty old 12-year-old pen tablet stopped working. If I need to edit my art in Photoshop, I always use my pen tablet, and also when I create my thumbnails for YouTube, for example, or if I want to edit photos or whatever, I use the pen tablet. But now I just have my computer mouse, which is going slowly, and also it isn't very nice for the hand and the wrist. It isn't very ergonomical, but the good news is that hopefully there will be a new pen tablet slash pen display on the way here very soon. But yeah, I'm gonna grab some tea to get some more energy, and then I will make some stickers. Also, the vet appointment yesterday with Sally regarding her eye. It went well, I think. It wasn't really better, but it wasn't really worse either. She has this thing on her eye, which is basically a scab from a little wound, like a scratch or something, which looks like it is starting to heal because there are a lot of new blood vessels going to this scab, which is good for healing. It is also starting to come loose just a little bit in the lower edge. So when the eye is healing, it is starting to push out the scab. Basically, it sounds disgusting, but that is what is happening, and that is why it is lifting. But it may take months unless we want to do like a surgery, which we don't really want to. The vet recommended that we try to make it heal naturally at first. So we're gonna continue with the eye drops, and in 2 months we have a new appointment just to keep an eye on it, so to speak. But she has had something similar to this before, only a little smaller on her other eye, and that did actually heal by itself. So hopefully it will heal without doing any surgery and stuff. She is a tough kitty though, so I have high hopes. Alright, it is currently Friday, the day of the calendar shop update. Sorry about the echo, by the way. It is 3:30 in the afternoon and the shop will open at 6. Yesterday, me and my mom spent the whole day packing calendars, meaning we put them all in plastic sleeves. They are nice and crinkly. We didn't do all the calendars, by the way. We only did half of them, but I think it will be enough for now, or I don't know. I have no idea how well these will sell. We have the big ones and we have the small ones. I don't know what it is, but it just adds a little extra when putting the products in some sort of packaging. Unfortunately, we noticed a few B grades of the smaller size. We had a few of the big one too, but not nearly as many. I don't know if they had packed them a little too heavy, maybe. The corners are all messed up. The spiral is all squished and it is all wrinkly and ugly. So this will be put up as B grades. I'm not sure if I will add them to this update, but they will be available for the next one in November. Yeah, they don't look very pretty. Oh, also, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I talked about it in my previous vlog that I wanted to add my signature to the paintings in case you want to cut out the pictures after you use the calendar. I haven't signed them by hand, but I've added my signature digitally. Had to look a bit for this one, but it is hiding over there. I tried to disguise them a little so they aren't too obvious, but sleepy little kitty. So what I've done today as the final store prep is I've been printing and cutting over 200 stickers. So yeah, as I mentioned, I want to turn some of the calendar paintings into stickers. So here So here they are. They're laminated with a glossy finish because I can't find the matte vinyl sticker paper that I was using before. So what I do like about the glossy stickers is that the colors are quite vibrant. We have this one, and this one turned out a little smaller compared to the other ones. This one will be a little cheaper than the other ones. October's Pumpkin Kitties. And the November umbrella. And we also got quite a few B grades because when I printed these I used the wrong settings, so there is some weird misprints going on. But yeah, I like having some new stickers in the shop. I've also done some product photography, which is probably my least favorite thing of all the shop preparations, but it is necessary. I have a package that I am super excited about. So this thing inside is something that I've been wanting to get since the first day I started my business. So this was sent to me by a company called Fomemo, and I really hope I pronounced that correctly, which is a company that makes thermal printers, which are printers that print using heat instead of ink, which you can use for printing stickers or labels, shipping labels, which is exactly what I'm gonna use this for. So let's check it out. Alright, so we got a couple of more boxes. So before we unbox this, I want to mention that this was sent to me for free by Fomemo. I am not paid or anything. They reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try one of their thermal printers, and as I mentioned, I've been wanting one for many years now, so of course I had to say yes, because I have actually had my eyes on the Fomemo printers anyway, so it was just perfect timing, I suppose. So that should be the printer, and we got some labels. So they asked me what kind of labels I wanted to try, so I picked this one, which is a round silver holographic kind. I think it could make some cute labels when packing orders and such. Then we have this one, which are square with like a greenish, bluish, like a cloudy tie-dye kind of pattern. I think this could be nice to label certain products maybe. And then these should be the shipping labels, which comes in this folded style. There are so many things that you can do with a thermal printer, like printing your own stickers, but actually being able to print shipping labels directly like this would save me so much time, because what I'm doing right now is I purchase the shipping labels, I download them and I open them in Photoshop, and then I arrange them so they fit on a sheet like this, which is an adhesive shipping label paper, and then I print them and cut them out and slap them on the shipping boxes, but it would be so much more convenient to just have them printed directly like this, and I can peel them off and put them on the box. No cutting or editing in Photoshop or anything. Also, we got this little guy. It is a holder for the label rolls. Let's see if I can just assemble it real quickly. So if you have a roll, you can hang it on this. And the folded labels you can put down there. Then finally, the printer itself. We got some guides in different languages. Some more shipping labels. This is the PM241BT. Oh, so pretty. Oh, she's shiny. Yeah, here it is with its tongue out. So they asked me which color I wanted and I said purple, of course. They had so many colors to choose from. They had this like turquoise minty green, which was very pretty too. I am actually gonna go ahead and remove this. It is the same sticker as on the maintenance guide, so ooh. But yeah, here you can see it without all the stickers. It is so pretty. So since this is made for shipping labels, it is a little bigger, but it is still very small. I can kind of sort of fit it in the palm of my hand, so it won't take up a lot of space. We got the USB cord, the power adapter, and a USB adapter for Mac. This should work to connect with Bluetooth as well. But yeah, I will have to play around with this for a bit. Also, thank you so much Phomemo for sending me this. And if you guys would like to check out Phomemo and their thermal printers, or if you have a printer and you would like to get some labels and stuff, they have a ton of it. I can recommend you to check them out. There will be a link in the description along with a discount code for you guys to use. It is an affiliate link, just so you know, but that will only support me without any extra cost for you. So yeah, I'm gonna play around with this and see if I can get it working. It is currently Tuesday, October 8th. The weekend was good. We had very nice weather, so we spent some time doing some garden work. Also, we had a shop update this Friday, which actually went over expectation, to be honest. I'm so happy to see that the calendars actually sold. You can never foresee how well a product will actually sell, how popular it will be, so I'm super happy about that. Thank you all so much for ordering. What I didn't quite expect though was the big calendar to be so much more popular than the small one. I've sold so many of the A4 calendar, but not nearly as many of the small one. So I'm starting to wonder if I ordered too few of the big calendar. Maybe I should have ordered more, but I think the main reason why the big calendar is selling better is because the writing area. So for this 2025 calendar, there has been a few trial and errors, but next time I'm making a calendar, I will already have all of this information. I will know how to make the calendar. I will know what is more popular and about how many calendars I should order. So I am actually happy that I made two different versions so that I will know this until next time. But yeah, that is my little calendar update. Alright, so a little more than half the orders are done. And as you saw, I got to try the new label printer. So the setup and everything was super easy. I just downloaded the driver for the printer and also the label making software, which is where you print the labels from. Then you just plug it in and turn it on. It is a little noisy, but I can live with that. And printing was also super easy. You just take the label with the printable side up and you just feed it through the back side here, and it will automatically grab on to the label and feed it through. So yeah, now it's ready to print. So it took a little bit of trial and error before I found a good setting. I had to sacrifice a few of the labels. For the first one that I printed, I didn't even know that there were different settings, so I just printed with a default one, which is black and white, which should technically work because the shipping label includes text, icons, lines, and other black and white elements, but there are supposed to be lines here that aren't visible. The text don't look good at all, and also the barcodes were looking a little weird. There are two different barcodes. There is a bigger one that was working perfectly, no problem, but there is also this like thinner one that is a little more narrow, and it looked chunky and it didn't work at all to scan it when I tried scanning it with my shipping apps, which is a problem when I want to hand them into the post office and they can't scan the barcode. So I tried this one that is specifically for barcode and it's looking a little better. We got some lines and also the text is slightly better, but still not perfect. So then I tried a complex setting, which include multiple elements such as text, images, and lines. So that should work, and it did a little bit. Some of the lines are a little more clear, but still the narrow barcode wasn't good enough. Then I tried the last setting, which is image, which is more for printing in grayscale and stuff, but I tried it and it was finally working. We can finally see all the lines. However, the barcode is still not perfect. With a little bit of trying and persuasion, I managed to scan the barcode though, so hopefully it will work too when I hand it into the post office. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but now I'm very curious to try these. So let's try to print this little kitty. And the setting is set to image, which is recommended. I'm just gonna try to print one and we'll see. It is so fast. Oh, that is cute. Maybe a little off-centered and slightly pixelated, but I think I can play around with the settings a bit more. But yeah, it looks cute. Let's try the other one too. I love it. Still a little pixelated, but I think, again, I just have to play around a bit with the settings. I can make so many cute stickers and labels. I think I will have a lot of fun playing around with this. Just a few thoughts about this foam memo printer. I have only used it for a couple of days, but my very first impression is that it is very user friendly, and that is coming from me. Printers are my nemesis. Yes, I'm talking about you, but I still love you. Very easy to set up and start using, and as with all new things, you have to play around with it for a bit, trying different settings and what is working for you. So I might still have a little bit to learn, but so far I am very pleased with it. And again, I'm not paid to say anything. That is my own and honest opinion. My opinion might change if the barcodes aren't working, but I will add a little update about that right here. Also, I haven't really mentioned the labels themselves. I'm not sure if it is for all the labels, but the shipping labels, they are waterproof and oil resistant and all that. They feel very nice and sturdy, and it was printing so fast, as you could see when I printed these. I think regarding it looking a little pixelated, this printer is only printing at 200 dpi. I haven't used a thermal printer before, so perhaps the rough edges is just the nature of the thermal printing. Also, the image is perfectly centered for these ones, so I guess it was just a test piece that was a little off-centered. But yeah, maybe you will get one of these in your order. Yeah, thank you once again Fomemo for sending me this printer. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and if you guys would be interested in a label printer yourself, there are so many different kinds that you can choose from. I will have the link in the description along with a 15% discount code for you guys to use. Being able to print my own labels will definitely be a game changer. Yeah, now I'm starting to feel like a shop owner for real. But yeah, this vlog is starting to get quite long now and I need to edit it, so I guess that is all for now. And again, thank you so much for all your orders, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I will see you next time. Keep drawing my happy cats. Bye!